pray to God to continue to keep me and the Jamaica Labour Party firm and strong. I pray to God to give me the energy we need. Keep Jamaica and our people firm and strong. Stand up, Labour. Stand up for justice. Stand up for truth. Labour rights are proud of their party.
In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Jamaica, no bother for stone, no bother fight. We did a fi be a labor right. No shaky boat because a woman we like. We did a fi be a labor right. The river come down green, it's so pretty and bright. We did a fi be a labor right. Doing me love shower in a green, me baptized. We did a fi be a labor right. Right now me nah worry about visa. Cause we have one of the greatest leader. Me nah run way, go a foreign like triple X and go thief, grab a leg out a freezer. Out ya fit on green like Tracina. And we say no, we is freeze for the teachers. We have the prettiest women like Anne-Marie Vaz and sexy Venetia. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. Oh no, see Center, my servant center. Get you know, St. James parameter. Our doctors did have to use garbage bag. Yo, does you go on like you're not member. No blessings that flow like river. Every bad prayer return to sender. Dr. Cole and Blair teach drop out from when PNP never buy them no denture. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Jesus, we shall have a victory.
Good evening, Labour Roots, and good evening to all other comebacks watching this channel. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive. Good evening, my people. Good evening. So, today we are going to talk about, as you guys can see, the Imitation Firearms Act. You know, now Jamaica have been crime-riddled for a long time, mostly by the hands of the PNP. The PNP have allowed crime and violence to get out of control in Jamaica. And people that support the PNP and the PNP themselves, the leadership of the PNP, tend to hug up anything that is criminal. See? Now, before we roll out the evening shout out this evening, I want to tell you guys that I am in full support of my government. And if you are caught with an imitation firearm, I am in full support of my government to send you past prison, send your pitney past prison, send your man past prison, send your brother past prison, your uncle past prison, your grandfather past prison. Anybody that possess any kind of firearms, imitation or otherwise, when you go to prison. Anyway, let's roll out the evening shout outs, my people. Mr. Maserati, big up yourself, my boss. Larry, big up, you know. Jacqueline Chambers, big up yourself. Valentina said she's blocked. I went through my blacklist and she's not in there, so I don't know how I go on with Valentina. YouTube. And I think she might need a name change now. Rosiah, big up yourself. Good evening. Arlene, big up yourself. Lynette, big up. Mama Winsome, good evening. Josetta, big up yourself. Marcia Dixon, big up. Michelle, big up yourself. Annette Garden, big up Gardner, big up yourself. Puerto Rican, Jamaican, big up yourself, Father Dark Night. What that? Ernest. Yeah, Ernest, big up yourself. Good evening to my beautiful wife. Good evening, baby. Janet Green, big up yourself. Verona, big up yourself. Edwin, big up. Angela Hill, big up. Monica Campbell, big up. See? Ransom Davy, big up yourself. I'm going to take you guys to a clip of Dr. Horace Chang from 3 years ago. This is how long ago the government was planning to, change this law or to strengthen this law, because we have always had firearms law, and imitation firearms law. We have always had it, but the government decided to strengthen it now. If you guys notice that even Fire Rocket, remember Fire Rocket? When we were picnic, we used to play. We used to buy clappers on a Christmas time, New Year's time, and have Fire Rocket. No, we don't have that anymore. Those things are banned. So listen to this, my people.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, law enforcement officials will soon be authorized to switch real guns with fake guns in a bid to catch criminals. It's among the changes to the new firearms law, which was retailed in the House of Representatives.
Yeah, I did not mute her. I'm going on the mute list. I'm not see her in there. So I don't know. Everybody know Valentina. I know her. She know her. I'm a two moderator that, so I don't think none of them would have. Probably I may scroll up and do it by accident, because that happens sometime. But I'm going on the list and look and I can't find her.
On Tuesday. Andrea Chisholm tells us more.
From time to time, illegal guns and ammunition are found at the ports in Jamaica. The authorities are working to catch those responsible by introducing a new provision in the Firearms Bill for controlled delivery.
In layman's terms, Mr. Speaker, if a shipment of firearms is identified, the police commissioner or any of the heads of the relevant agencies have the authority to have those firearms replaced by fake items looking the same as available, like the firearms you use in a movie, and have them replaced and shipped and delivered.
Authorized personnel will include the police commissioner, chief of defense staff, the head of the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA, as well as the commissioner of customs.
Furthermore, there is a new clause 102, which makes an offense to assault or obstruct, hinder or resist an authorized officer. A fine of $1 million is prescribed for such an offense.
The definition of a firearm will also be changed to include 3D printed weapons printed through the use of electronic software. Provisions have also been made to protect licensed importers from penalties if the firearms do not bear a mark.
He not immediately subject to the kind of penalties associated with illegal.
So, when I hear the two update we just make, yesterday they found a 3D scanner that some unscrupulous persons was using to make bump stops and all of these things. Suppressors, silencers. See? We're in that. You guys heard the minister or heard the newsreader reading that it says water gun. Because that is the narrative that the PNP is pushing now, Like judge now have no sense to see one color water gun. I know say a water gun that. So the PNP is out there spreading a narrative that any imitation firearm, it could have been one water gun, them gonna lock up for. And which judge are gonna waste time with you in front of them with water gun? Which judge are gonna do that? See? We continue to listen. We are going to break it down this evening, my people.
The firearm, of course, will be detained and he'll be given the opportunity to prove his innocence, of course. In fact,
a firearm leaving or coming into Jamaica should display, among other things, the type, the country where it was made, name of the manufacturer, serial number, and the caliber. In the meantime, despite arguments against the move, the government insists on keeping the mandatory minimum sentence. Persons could get a minimum of 15 years in prison if found with an illegal weapon. Members of the parliamentary opposition who sat on the Joint Select Committee which examined the bill tabled a minority report.
Opposition members of the committee are of the view that mandatory sentencing removes the discretion of a judge to consider mitigating aspects of the sentencing. A first offender with a previously unblemished record is treated the same as a person of unsavory reputation. This clause fails to acknowledge the realities that in some communities, persons might have no choice but to conceal a weapon at the dictates of another person. As a parliament and
So, the judge, it is still at the judge discretion, even though there's a mandatory sentencing. There is always a guideline, my people. Anywhere in Ireland you go, there's a guideline for sentencing, and the judge can use their discretion when it comes on to the guideline. They don't have to follow it, my people. Jamaica is no different, but we're going to break it down some more this evening.
country, we must always be careful not to pander to extremism in a justifiable search for urgent solutions. Rather, we must at all times seek balance, informed by lessons of our experiences as a country.
The Joint Select Committee, which reviewed the Firearms Bill, completed deliberations on July 22. Its recommendations have been incorporated in a new bill which has been retabled. Parliament is now set to debate the legislation before it can be passed. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
Today we're looking at
Well, there is no way. Did you guys hear anything in that clip that says if you were caught with a water gun, you would go to prison for 15 years? This is what the PNP and their surrogates is on TikTok and all over. Telling the people of Jamaica that if you are caught with a water gun, say if police are pass a look at 3-year-old pitney. If police are pass a look at 3-year-old pitney out the road and spewing water gun and spraying water gun, and seeing police can lock him up for that. Police are idiot. And which police are okay one pitney, 3-year-old pitney, go in front of one judge, and which judge are going to carry one pitney in front of him or her. We don't want one color water gun. Judge are idiot. Anyways, it is right that we make this move, my people, as it relates to imitation firearm. Persons use them to commit crime, then use them to stick up female, grape them, then use them for rob you. You know, imitation firearms, they look just the same as a real one, and people are gonna get scared, and that is terrorism, my people. There's 204 of us, guys. I'm gonna see if you can get me to at least 50 thumbs up, please. Hit the 3 dots in the right hand corner of the screen, hit the thumbs up button, and do remember to subscribe if you're not yet a subscriber. Yes, at that the PNP then say, if you're 3-year-old pitney, police get a 3-year-old pitney with water gun. Police are gonna lock up a 3-year-old pitney. And that made them say on TikTok. You know, so if Donald Trump did do right there, if you lock down TikTok now. Now that me come and fight, they can't lock it up. We are dealing with some people, they're very illiterate. We need to invent a new word for them. They're very illiterate, my people. See? They are not real people. They're like, we said Jamaica is not a real place, but we have some people in Jamaica that is not real. They're not real Jamaicans. You know? TikTok is TikTok is a disaster sometimes, Shanice. You know? And that they must say on TikTok for you. So if police catch you with water gun, they might lock you up feet. And you get 15 years in prison. All a 3-year-old pitney can get locked up in a prison. Because they want to paint a picture, say Andrew Holness a wicked and him a dictator. See? But anyway, 15 years is sufficient. But the judge still have discretion and can give less. See? For example, then catch you a walk with it on the road and tuck up in your waist. You know, you might get 15 years for that because what is your intention? See? Them come in your house for whatever reason and them search and find it. You can get locked up and sent to prison, or you can get fined for that. More than likely they will fine you because, you know, them come in your house and find it. You never out the road and try to joke down nobody with it, so. You know, more than likely. But listen to this, my people. I want to listen to this now. In the UK, the maximum sentence for carrying an imitation firearm in public is 12 months in prison or a fine. However, other offenses involving imitation firearms, such as possession with intent to cause fear of violence, can carry a maximum sentence of 10 years. See, that is in the UK. We move to Canada now. In Canada, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm depends on the specific charge, but can be up to 14 years in prison if used to commit a crime. That's in Canada. We move to China now. In China, penalties for possessing or selling imitation firearms can be severe, ranging from a minimum of 3 years in prison for a single offense to life imprisonment for your imitation firearm. Eh? So that little 15 years there when Jamaica go, no, you can get life in a prison feet at China. See? We move to Trinidad and Tobago, which is next door to us. See? In Trinidad and Tobago, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm can be up to 15 years in prison. We move to Barbados, who is one of our neighbors. In Barbados, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm is 15 years in prison. So what happened? Everybody else have rules and laws in a for them country. But we don't have none of Jamaica. And that's what I tell me. And this is the behavior of the PNP. Everything that the government do to try to bring some kind of stability and normalize Jamaican people behavior. The PNP have something negative to say. Remember now, when a law is being mulled over, it is mulled over at the Senate. See? And before Delroy Chuck can have a chance to bring it to Parliament for them to vote it through, they would have already mulled through it in the Senate. So the PNP knew of the government's plan to change all of these things. And the PNP senator agreed with it. Probably one never agreed with it, but the rest of them did. We have to bring back some kind of law and order to our society, my people. Big up in the Dwight. Jennifer, big up yourself. Come on, big up. See? Big up to everybody that is here. Big up Andrea. Big up all I silent watcher them. You get me to 100 thumbs up now. I'm gonna love here when I beg. When I want to beg, if you give me 100 thumbs up, I'm gonna sprint chafe phone and bite out somebody neck ching. Eh? Beverly Clark, big up yourself. Everton, big up. Damian Price, big up yourself. See? I'm sorry, Damian Price. Some more kids going to die from police. What about being the guns? Where is 15-year get gun from? How they can afford it? No big people, I give them it, my friend. What you think one 15-year-old get one gun? A big man game. Big man in a community game. I saw them get it. Them a 15-year-old and now they have money too. They can buy. Then do they look at work and do they look at online thing. Then they on TikTok I make money. And Facebook I make money. And then can buy now. Then can afford it. They know what you go buy. So if I come to blame politician. Damian. Politicians stop distribute gun in Jamaica long time ago. See? You them a buy their own machine now and a ship in their own thing them. It ain't nothing to do with politics anymore. See? Good evening, White Style Politics. Beverly Edwards, big up yourself. We need to change the mindset of our people them. You know, and that come with policy, that come with laws. You know, some people have to feel it hard way. Hard way. There was an artist I forgot what your name. Ritical. Ritical was caught with a gun and sentenced to 4 years. And I believe Ritical did 2 years and came out. That is how soft the PNP was on firearm. Tommy Lee Sparta was caught with a firearm and he got 4 years and he did 2 years. That is how lenient the PNP. In today's Jamaica, Tommy Lee and Ritical would have to rub 15 years for that firearm charge. See? I cannot state it enough, my people, that we must move to a position where law and order is the norm. You see, when you do crime in England, it even makes sense to run. Just give up. Because if you give up today, chances are you can go to court tomorrow. And if they sentence you tomorrow, quicker you can go back to your yard. See, that is where we want Jamaica to move to. Right? Big up in Jennifer. Big up yourself. All I silent listen to them, man. Sometimes I don't pop in and say how this, how I go on, so we can know. Just say how they and say what I watch from. So we can big on up, you know. Because we appreciate the love and the support, you know. See? Yes, Paul James, the PNP is a hindrance to the progress of Jamaica. Yes, they are. I saw in the Observer today where yesterday the police found in a home a fake and illegal guns. Yes, they also found a 3D printer that can be used to print guns. This is how technical and how resourceful these criminals are. That is how they are. I guess Kurt, big up yourself. Tanya, big up yourself as well. Nia, big up yourself. DMN, I got tell me now, say a politician give them a 3D printer. See? Michael Francis, big up yourself. Hey Hutchins, so good evening. And Michael Williams, big up yourself. Same like our ban Fire Rocket. I never agree with that because I love Fire Rocket, you know. You know? I love Fire Rocket, so they agree with that. Do you think anything will change from this law? Yes. It is not a imitation firearm law. It is a firearm law. So here what happen? When the PNP usually, when under the PNP's time, when them catch you as a criminal with a gun and them test the gun ballistics and then realize that the gun no kill nobody, you do one 12 months and you gone back a road again, and guess what? You go back out the road and you kill 10,000 people before police kill you. It not happen under this government again. When we catch you with an illegal gun and we test it, if you kill nobody, you get the charge. And if you didn't kill nobody, you have to rub 15 years. Yes, it is a political platform, Kemai. See? So if you are caught with an imitation firearm in the act, see? So if them police catch you within your waist and walk on the road and conceal it, that means you didn't have something in your intention to do it. Now I agree that if they come in your house and find it, I believe that them just take you and go on with it. See? And just allow you. I believe that. But if they caught you on the road with it in your waist, that means you have some kind of intention to do something with it. And I agree that you should rub the 15 years. See? So if you like people them that is late, good evening, Melody. I think Valentina need to probably get a secondary account. So anybody know Valentina? Or anybody see Valentina upon Cliff Hughes or any of the other channel them Father Steady, you know, tell her say, me can't find her in my blacklist and she must change her name or unsubscribe and resubscribe. See? Michael Lawrence, big up yourself. By the way, the phone lines is open, you know, guys. But for the persons who are just coming, you know, we will run back a firearms clip, and then we are going to give you guys the information again.
Now, as we mentioned earlier, law enforcement
Big up Vivian Rose, watching from Cayman. Big up yourself over Cayman every time.
officials will soon be authorized to switch real guns with fake guns in a bid to catch criminals. It's among the changes to the new firearms law, which was
Yes, there were gun laws before, but they were never this stringent. They were never this strong. See? Now when a man here say a 50, let me tell you something. If me get catch with a firearm, I know say yo, me I go sit down for 1 2 years. Them will give me 4 years, I'm go sit down 2 years, I'm gone my yard. Me can't manage that, you know. But if me know say yo, me I go lock up. Me I go lock up. Matter of fact, me not go to jail none at all. Cause first thing me go think say, if me go to jail, one next man will get Chinese. And me can't manage that. So me not go to jail first thing. So if you don't want to go to jail, and if you want to go to jail, a man go put a girl on back as me J. Saying, so you better you not go. Oh.
tabled in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. Andrea Chisholm tells us more.
From time to time, illegal guns and ammunition are found at the ports in Jamaica. The authorities are working to catch those responsible by introducing a new provision in the Firearms Bill for controlled delivery.
In layman's term, Mr. Speaker, if a shipment of firearms is identified, the police commissioner or any of the heads of the relevant agencies have the authority to have those firearms replaced by fake items looking the same as available, like the firearms you use in a movie, and have them replaced and shipped and delivered.
Authorized personnel will include the police commissioner, chief of defense staff, the head of the Major Organized Crime and Anti-Corruption Agency MOCA, as well as the commissioner of customs.
Furthermore, there is a new clause 102 which makes an offense to assault or obstruct, hinder or resist an authorized officer. A fine of $1 million is prescribed for such an offense.
The definition of a firearm will also be changed to include 3D printed weapons printed through the use of electronic software. Provisions have also been made to protect licensed importers from penalties if the firearms do not bear a mark.
He not immediately subject to the kind of penalties associated with the illegal firearm. The firearm, of course, will be detained and he'll be given the opportunity to prove his innocence, of course. In fact,
A firearm leaving or coming into Jamaica should display, among other things, the type, the country where it was made, name of the manufacturer, serial number, and the caliber. In the meantime,
So, Kemaya asks why the government limit the amount of ammo licensed firearm holders can get. I am assuming. No. You have people who have unscrupulous intention, and if they can bring in unlimited amount of ammunition, that means they can start a business and start selling ammunition, because that used to happen. See? People used to get in whole heap of ammo and then they sell it to gunmen, and that costs and reap whole heap of havoc in Jamaica. So I am in agreement that, you know, every time you pull your firearm and you squeeze one out of it, paperwork should follow. See? And you should not have unlimited amount of ammo. Only government alone supposed to have that. See? Because suppose we have a loony bin, we have store ammunition and say we're going to rise up against the state. We don't want that. See? So limit the amount of ammunition any licensed firearm holder can get. I am in agreement with that. We have to use common sense with these things, my people. But the government is right in going after imitation firearms. They cause problems as well. The government is right for putting up the charges for murder. The government is right for putting up the charges for rape. The government is right for putting charges for even domestic abuse. Yes, if you beat a woman, you can go up to 5 to 10 years in a jail now. Feet. See? So, no, it depends on the severity of it, but you can get it now. So, behave on yourself. Talk about the problems. Sometime, and me go get in our next part of it now. See? So we're going to segue a little bit now. In a Jamaica, we tend to have this, big up, K. Clark. We tend to have this stiff upper lip when it comes on to boy, pikini, and them expressing themselves. When boy pikini cry, you say them a girl pikini. And when boy pikini talk about them problem, you tell them say them a mama man. This is why we man them in a Jamaica so hard and rough. Their heart is frozen, their heart is in cement and concrete. Because of how we raise them. They don't grow with no look of love. See? Because one time they jump, they tell, boy, get up. And you know, hush them. You see a man blow. You know, and when them ball, you know, say, tap it balling. And move right in front of me and go sit down. All them think they harden mankind. So when time them buck your little girl pitney, a straight black eye and straight beaten. Because they don't learn to talk about their issue. Everything you do from your pitney and come up is a process. You have to grow your pikini the right way. And the right way is telling them it is okay to talk about their issues. You know, it is okay. Me and my father ever a reason. And when I do nothing wrong, my father tell me, say, Skip, here is the reason why I don't want to do this. See? As a matter of fact, my father never have to ask me nothing. Because as he come in, I start giving me a report. You see me? And I saw my picking it in turn now too. As me reach, me get the report. See? So, we have to kind of change up them kind of attitude of my people. We have to allow a boy picking them to express themselves. Too much failed parenting, yes. You know? And we need to sort out them little thing that with the boy picking them. They're too rough, they're too hard. We have to allow them to talk and express themselves. And we'll start to see look a better result. You know?
In the meantime, despite arguments against the move, the government insists on keeping the mandatory
When you hear the big sour one here come in next, you know hear.
minimum sentence. Persons could get a minimum of 15 years in prison if found with an illegal weapon. Members of the parliamentary opposition who sat on the Joint Select Committee which examined the bill tabled a minority report.
The opposition members of the committee are of the view that mandatory sentencing removes the discretion of a judge to consider mitigating aspects of the sentencing. A first offender with a previously unblemished record is treated the same as a person of unsavory reputation. This clause fails to acknowledge the realities that in some communities, persons might...
I'm not good enough for doing it. I get up and say, boy, crime and violence out of control. And we, the opposition, stand with the government on this one. End of story. Because we have to try and fix Jamaica. Everything the PNP oppose. So when they come back to power, remember, then tell we say, everything we labor right take away, them are going to put back. So crime and violence are come back. No bed in a hospital are come back. No police vehicle are come back. Police station, them are going to lock down back. The new one, them a bill. All the beach park, them, we are bill. Them are put it back. I remember somebody tell you.
have no choice but to conceal a weapon at the dictates of another person. As a parliament and country, we must always be careful not to pander to extremism in a justifiable search for urgent solutions. Rather, we must at all times seek balance, informed by lessons of our experiences as a country.
The Joint Select Committee, which reviewed the Firearms Bill, completed deliberations on July 22. Its recommendations have been incorporated in a new bill which has been retabled. Parliament is now set to debate the legislation before it can be passed. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.
So this was from July, and the legislation is passed, my people, and with flying colors. So if they catch you with gun in your boxers or gun in your baggy, if you're a woman, in your jars, you're going to jail, man. You're going to jail, man. So I'm sorry for you, you know. But for the people that come on, look relatish, you know, we got some information too. No, Jamaica is not standing on its own as it relates to imitation firearms. So I just Jamaica alone no want play no, they don't want to have no kind of rules or regulation. I mean I understand it. You know, anytime Jamaican people go to United States Embassy, everybody line up in a line in a order when the sun a burn them. Sun a burn out the pigment out of their skin, then turn up out there and wait. When they go to UK Embassy, same thing. When they go to Canadian Embassy, same thing. And turn up out the orderly and then wait for an time. See? Yesterday, I see one taxi man. I see one video of one taxi man a drive, one vaxi driver. And the policeman have him bike, I block him. Everybody I say, yo, give man your details, just give man your details. He did a man one piece of argument with the police. If I mean a police, I lock yo, you know what they need to do? The government need to come in with one system in a Jamaica way. Then take away vehicle and crush it. We need some scrap metal to do things. See? So when you're not here, take away vehicle and crush it. Send it go a pound. They are pound for 28 days. If you not go feed in a 28 days, we crushing and use for scrap metal. We can start a scrap metal business, a government run one. For all who can't hear. See? And that's how we need to go with the thing I know. So in the UK, the maximum sentence for carrying an imitation firearm in public is 12 months in prison or a fine. However, other offenses involving imitation firearms, such as possession with intent to cause fear and violence, carries maximum sentence of 10 years. See? So, in Jamaica alone. We move to Canada. In Canada, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm depends on the specific charge, but can be up to 15 years in prison in Canada. See? We move to China. In China, penalty for possessing or selling imitation firearm can be severe, ranging from a minimum of 3 years in jail for a single offense to life in prison in China for imitation firearm. Okay? In Trinidad and Tobago, which is next, well, not next door, but they're too far from Jamaica. In Trinidad and Tobago, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm can be up to 15 years in jail if convicted. In Barbados, the penalty for possessing an imitation firearm is 15 years in prison. So, in Jamaica alone. But we don't want to follow no rules and no regulation in Jamaica. We don't want to go on like no wild. And government not to tell we nothing. Because we free. Pardon. We free down in Jamaica. We fi just live like we are animal. Me fi kill one man and government not fi tell me nothing. My brother fi can walk with him gun free because police have gun too. And government not fi tell me nothing. So we want to live down in Jamaica. We no can't go live so do you know. All who want to live under no rules and no regulation. No rules and no regulation, no they are Syria. None no they are Libya. None hardly they are Haiti. And Haiti no they too far. We no can make it to Haiti in a less than a day. See? So all who don't want to live under no rules and no regulation. And leave Jamaica no man. Make the rest of we stay where we want it. Eh? Yes, baby, anytime they go to other people country, they follow the rules and then come back to Jamaica and tell us, oh, when you're in America, you can't do this, you know, you can't do that. When you're in England, you can't do this, you know, you can't do that. When you're in Canada, you can't do this, you know, you can't do that. But when time they come to Jamaica, nobody know and follow no rules and no regulation. PNP surrogates the on TikTok and tell the people them say if your 3-year-old baby have water gun, police are gonna lock them up and charge them and send your 3-year-old pitney in prison for 15 years. Sometimes it's hard to deal with them people where we call themselves PNP. It is impossible that people can be that illiterate. It's not possible, my people. It's just not possible. I refuse to believe say PNP people they ain't done so. By the way, you know see the war between Mama Hag and one gay homosexual called Mark. You see the war there? A big war bro over there. PNP versus PNP. Them a war over money and who hungry and who don't get no money. Why? May I tell you no? A bird say it is possible to Alright, boy, may I tell you the people. It rough. It rough. I won't name Mama Hag. I think of Mama Son then saying call. Mama Son. Mark, you see game homosexual name Mark. I am on see on TV. We say, you remember a news clip with when Dennis Chung was appointed head of the FID. And you see what a man will say, when you say he can't take up a position because he only know how to accounts. And that the game homosexual they call Mark. See? And Mama Hug. And big old blue barrel were shaped like one of the yellow bus them where government just buy. See? Big and bitter over Facebook. One piece of war them a war over money say them black for PNP and PNP that help them PNP that even tell them tags. But when you tell them say who they have flag in a vein because PNP only a use no. Eh? You know see? None of them maroon they no get no position in the Senate. Mark Golding did promise that. You know see? Eh? See Mark Golding now you say he no agree with laws them where government had put in place for catch criminals. We have imitation firearm. Let me tell you something you don't know. These imitation firearms, with the help of a 3D printer, can be modified. It can be modified and placed in there a pin where you can fire if even one round out of it with a 3D printer. So if you don't know that, you don't know now. You don't learn something new tonight. Those imitation firearms that they have, it can be modified with a 3D printer to fire if even one round. And we all know that one round is lethal. See? These criminals, they are sophisticated and the government have to try and stay at least 10,000 steps ahead of them at all time. See? Mama Hug thief the blind boy money. $100. Mighty God. I tell you no, so they're not they just write it over people. You have to see with them. We have our ex-cousin on the name. How your name again, baby? Be by way there. A real deal Radcliffe over there. I be a problem every night. You have some kind of issue. Yeah? By the way, guys, the phone lines are open in case you don't want to call in and give on a perspective on the firearm. If you don't agree, or if you don't agree, you can call in and, Sean Kidd say, what is a gay homosexual? Boy, me can't give you the definition right now because it is still being told. But I can point you to several gay homosexuals and the People's National Criminal Organization side. You have one gay homosexual called Gay Brian. You have a next one called and Gay Stevens. You have Mark, and you have several of them over there. Quiet Perry, you have several of them over there that are gay homosexuals. So I can't give the working definition right now, but I can tell you that there are several gay homosexuals over there. Several Murphish and Murphishettes. See, they're over there. That is their party because remember that Mama P had promised to free them. I don't know from but yes, I was told that Perry is a PNP. I don't know him personally, so I can't tell you if it is factual or not, but that is what I was told, that he's a PNP. See? So guys, I wanted to tell you guys tonight that I back the government in what they are doing, and what they are doing is just falling in line with a lot of places in the world. Almost every country in the world have a firearms, imitation firearms law, included in the United States. However, because the United States is the manufacturer of guns and selling guns and states and all kind of stuff, so it depends on the states. I don't believe they have a federal law as it relates to imitation firearm. Pardon. MDL, big up yourself. However, different states would have different laws, my people. That is how it goes in the United States. But separate and aside from that, most countries in the world have a imitation firearm law. In a Singapore, for imitation firearm, a life in imprisonment, or death by firehead squad. You see, if Singapore would always say, we don't want Jamaica for turn in a Jaconian over there. I can tell you, them prosperous and it a blossom, but a whole heap of things that we lose things for, including your tail. You will lose it, then we cut you off, and your hand and your foot. Tony and Nook and David Brooks over there. See? They will deal with the wicked over Singapore. So if I saw no one Jamaica fi go, you can talk now, or forever hold the peace. Eh? That's what I was told. Well, you never say you can't chew gum, but if you dash it on the ground, a jail you go. See, so you can chew your gum, but when you finish chewing your gum, you must place it in a bin. See? If you dash it on the ground, if they catch you a piss on the ground at Singapore, you go to jail. As a matter of fact, because me mostly only do Jamaican politics, you know. That is why you don't see me not really talk about certain little things. I came across a video the other day of Singapore having places that are dirt poor people live below the breadline in a Singapore. I couldn't believe when I see it, I shocked. Because that is not the picture that is painted of Singapore. I couldn't believe they have poor people in Singapore. Same like how PNP can believe they have rich people in Jamaica. Can't show them poor. Eh? Poor is a mindset, my people. And criminality is a mindset as well. See, if you have criminal intent, you are going to be a criminal. Right? You don't have to be like that. You can work and achieve. My father tell me that you can work and achieve things. Great things too. You have to put your mind to it, my people. See? You now come overnight. You know? You now go rich overnight, let's say win the lotto. By the way, anybody have a lotto number can send, go and give me. When nobody buy, you don't now go win. So they go give me, see if me can buy and make something of myself. See? FDL said no drugs, no eating on the bus or train. You can't cross the street on red light. I don't believe you can cross the street. Certain places in America on a red light either. It's called jaywalking, I believe. Why so stupid things when I say they have say a law. Anyway, it a work for them because them people them a fall in line and them people them a hear and them a follow the rules, them a observe the rules. Jamaican people don't observe rules none at all. This is why I'm telling you, so we need a public order act. See? So you see when time you're out the road and your neighbor cuss and you tell the neighbor say, come suck up. When I look up at me, see one woman a cuss. One woman and the neighbor cuss and I look up at me and I turn up, you know. And the man chip off your whole line clothes and keen out in body. Give woman and I say, Jesus Christ, Almighty Father. All them there's something there at England, they lock you up. See? Jamaica need to fix these things, my people. And then something that still a go on till this day. And still a go on. Still a go on till this day. We have to bring in a public order act. And we must use the civil courts. You know, them a work for strengthen every little thing in Jamaica. Jamaica is on the right path, my people. And every little thing that needs working and everything that needs strengthening, them a work on it and them a fix up a thing. And me, for one, I am very glad about that. You know, no, but me glad say them a do it. Me know me not walk and broke no law, so me good. Me not nothing for police, so me not have to worry. See? And all of my thing them above board. Police stop me there and say, I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to see the paperwork for this, I want to see the paperwork for that. Here it is. Have a good day, officer. I don't have no issue. See? And when officer stop me and say, good morning, sir, I say, good morning, officer. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir, whatever. Then deal with me. Give back my thing, and me gone where me I go. See? I don't have an issue with police stopping me. None at all. As a matter of fact, when I come across police, they don't normally rude to me. See? I come across one police lady where did rude. Savlamar Market on Sunday morning. And me and her put on one piece of chasing for about 10 minutes. We had a chase and he said, I'm going to lock me up. I'm tell you, if you go lock me up. One piece of chasing for about 10 minutes. And she go out where she go. But separate and aside from that, most time, my interaction with police is very good. Very positive. See? And we don't have no problem with that. Just obey the rules. You know, the rules are there to protect all of us. See? It's like you driving a taxi and you know so the yellow line means that you can't stop this or none at all. And you stop this. So here what my style politics. Me drive going to Savlamar. When me drive go down at the market on Sunday morning. Market na on pan a Sunday morning, but one stall it dip on the side of the road. So me pull up right beside of the stall and I buy some orange and something. My sister, my niece, and I think at 2016 this so a long time. My father did just dead and thing and we go at my father's funeral, so we did down there and Sunday morning me go downtown to go buy some orange and something and me pull up right at the stall. Remember Sunday now market now go on. See? So one police van drive upside of me. She in at the back. Two police in the front, somebody there beside her. And she tell me say, me fi move, me can't park this. So I say, me just get something quick and me go move. She say, hello sir, you need to move now. So I say, I saw you talk to paper. So I come me and her start one piece of chasing. She realized me a foreigner now. And she say, you can't do it a foreign. You can't do it, you don't want to come down, I can't do it. I say then, on Sunday, I can drive through the market at foreign. On Sunday, I can drive through the market at England on Sunday. See? So, so me and her put a piece of chase and she eventually just allow me and just buy what I buy and just go on where I go. Because I never see no reason for that. Down the empty, big up yourself in a Pinero. And I never a market there, but one look crystal it down there try make money. So I stop and buy something. However, respect the officer, you know, but me just never like how she talk to me, and that is how me and her kick off. But most persons don't observe the rules. Alright, watch out. Me I come from Kingston and me I drive on the new highway. See? And me fly come round one corner. I do about 120 kilometers. See? I will fly come round one corner, realize they shot me with the speed gun. So they pull me in. And when me I give over my document and something to get my ticket. See? About 10 cars I see fly past. And all the police them a stop. I stop them, they not stop. Nobody not observe the rule. So they could have fly too. See? But two people used to observe rule, me stop. And then give me my ticket. As soon as me go in a car, if 5 other person in a car tell me say, yo, a foreign license you have, don't pay a ticket. That everybody in a car tell me. See? I say, no, me fi do that. Me could get away with that in England. Because if me get a fine, I'm in a pay a prison work that. So why me fi come on my yard go and do it? And furthermore, they look for fine, they want to get look $6,000 money. Eh? When I get fine in England, it burn you like pepper. Plus you get points by your license, so your insurance gone up. Eh? So when you get one look with $6,000 ticket, what that for you go to tax office go pay? I'm go down to tax office go join the line and pay that. Eh? I can't believe that them look a bit of money they will not pay. The government need to put up a fine them. When they speed 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 45,000. I'm see if you're not going to stop. But we see if you're not going to stop though. And them the money there. When I get one ticket to England sometime, depends on why you tell us, say, yo, £1,000. And if you pay in a certain time, you pay £100 and get 3 points by your license. So 3 points worth £900. Eh? Imagine you get a fine for £1,000. You know how it's hard for £1,000? Some people at that alone, them earn for a month. £1,000. I know I get $6,000 ticket and a war with police. Man a jape up police and a roll in the ground with police for $6,000. Eh? We don't need to grow up Jamaica and observe the rules them and follow the rules them, man. They are there to protect all of us. You know? And we need to obey our country and respect the laws them. So because I am like this, and I can come preach negative, I preach positive too and then do negative. That is not me. See? So, I will do the right thing. And I went and I did the right thing. I paid the fine. I was speeding. I broke the law. So I paid the fine. You know? And that is how I was raised. To do what is right. See? So, that my people. So when time then catch you with the firearm now, you tell yourself, say, boy, I made it go walk on the road with you, you know? So make me accept my punishment, my 15 years. But just know, say, when you walk on the road with firearm, and then catch you and lock you up with 15 years, just know, say, when you come back out of jail, your woman who you left out the road, I gonna have a 14 or around 15-year-old. It depends how much she love you. She might wait 1 year or 2 years. See? But just know, so when you come out of jail, your woman gone. Oh. The rules and law are disrespected in Jamaica, and the PNP is always ready to defend those who do wrong. One in a year, Mark Golden say him stop a buy chicken pan roadside and police put ticket pan in car. You never say a man wicked and lies yet. Mark Golden is a man with Mark Golden that is authorized to use blue lights in Jamaica. Say him stop a buy chicken and people put Mark Golden will travel with police because he have to have police guard. Say him stop a buy chicken and police stop and put ticket pan Mark Golden. You don't want a wicked man than that. You never hear him before. You never hear him in a campaign. In an election, Mark Golden said stop a buy chicken pan roadside and police put ticket pan in car. So Mark Golden said in a parliament. Never see a man wicked or lie, so yet, brother. And people follow behind him. Yes, and that is say lifestyle politics. He say stop pan roadside, I buy chicken, and police put ticket pan in car. And I said then Mark Golden authorized to use blue light in Jamaica. And Mark Golden is the opposition leader, is authorized to travel with blue lights. And Mark Golden have police security. So who put ticket pan in car? Mine I prank them, I prank him. Never see a man wicked and terrible say you. And people follow behind him. Anyway, my people. I go love you and leave you, you know, I do we do tonight. I'm kind of tired. So, I will go. Yeah, police not put ticket pan car. I look like Mark Gold in that dream about somewhere for it. Police not turn up and take your license and write the ticket right there, so print you out the machine and give you in your hand. What kind of ticket police I put by Mark Gold in car? When I say Mark Gold is that wicked. Eh? You never see police put ticket pan car in Jamaica yet? Mark Gold is a terrible looking man. We need to run him from there. Make him go on him go. See? Big up yourself, you know, Ron Harry. Going from Leicester to London and me see flashing light. And me say lightning rain. I go fall. My cousin say sure a speeding ticket shall be in the mailbox. Yeah man, I get a ticket in a mailbox. That cheap that 3 points per your license, so you know, so your insurance double, you know. So if you used to pay £200 amount of $400, you get pegged. See? A 6 points me upon my license, you know. And 9 me supposed to have 1 camera. Shot me 3 different times. Me go in a work. Go do overtime. Pan 3 overtime day, you know, and I'm a regular shift them, you know. I go in and help out my company, you know, and get shot from the same camera 3 different days, you know. 1 in October, 1 in November, and 1 in December. I think me about 2 or 1.5 years left on them for them come off of my license. But true, me never get no speeding fine for 10 years. So they allow me the first 3. So I just suck on me not getting 9. But me have to pay £100 for that. And then me pay £100 for the next 2 each. And me get 3 points each for the next one. See? So my license has 6 points for it right now. See? So me I go and wait them out till they come off. Big up, but anyway, we soon on morning, my people. Big up on yourself, me I go sleep, me tired. See? So much love, much respect. And I'll soon on morning. Sure, labor rights. Nobody I know heart attack, man. I say go just take a little cheap and pay £100. We need £100 for we kitty up here. I don't see a road there full of patrol. When I think of patrol, I think of Jamaica alone patrol there. When I want to see some road when I drive pan, I go start take picture and show no. Moon crater in them up in England. Yeah. But anyway, I'm on in. Big up to yourself.